वर्ब बेटा। तो
हाँ
हाँ, तो इसमें जो लिव है, दिस इज finite verb. It will change according to the subject, person and number, and auxiliary is used to. Hmm.
ओके ठीक है।
Next, now pay attention to this. We are learning the uses of tenses. Very important, dear friend. Please, sir, screen share झाली आहे?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
And present perfect continuous tense.
Difference between
Present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense.
yes, very good. The difference between present tense and present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect tense में एक आधी घटना पूरी हो चुकी है. Recently one action is completed and that action can be expressed by using the present perfect tense. लेकिन present perfect tense का आप अगर देखेंगे तो a perfect भी है और continuous भी है. That means the action which has started in the past and still is going on. घटना past time में शुरू हो चुकी है and still that action is going on. To express such actions we use present perfect continuous tense, and studying of our English still going on. So present perfect continuous tense. Next. Now it is important to study the uses of tenses. तो इसमें आप बहुत कुछ सीखेंगे. You are going to learn so many things about using the tenses. So dear friend, pay attention to this. Concentrate on the next study. It is very important. And this study, we are studying in the view to get through in our SPI entrance examination. ये जो डिजाइन किया हुआ है ये कॉम्पिटिटिव के लिए है, एंट्रेंस एग्जाम के लिए है डियर फ्रेंड्स. This is not a general study. It is very particular and important. Now, uses of tenses, as I have already told you, there are mainly three tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. One is present tense. It is again classified into four subtenses. First is simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Then past tense. Past tense is classified into four subtenses. One is simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Then future tense, simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. Now, let's study the uses of these tenses. Very first, the simple present tense. Very important, dear friends. We are studying very important study. Number one, present tense. Present tense. Number one, simple present tense. Simple present tense. Simple present tense. I have told you that present tense is classified into four: simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. So, simple present tense, I write a letter. Subject plus V1 plus object. I write a letter. Now, let us say I write I write a letter. I write a letter. He writes a letter. He writes a letter. Dear friend, when the we have already learned this, singular verb is used with singular subject, except I. Plural verb is used with I only. Otherwise, singular verb is used with singular subject and plural verb is used with plural subject. Then they write a letter. They write a letter. Here, he writes a letter, singular subject, singular verb. And next, they write a letter, plural subject, plural verb. But in the very first example, I, though it is singular, but plural verb is used with it. I write. There is no yes or es to the verb when I is there. Structure was subject plus V1, first form of the verb, and when necessary, yes or es is added to the verb, and then object, I write a letter. We have to see when this simple present tense is used. Simple present tense is used. The uses of simple present tense. Simple present tense is used to express a general truth. Simple present tense is used to express a general truth. To express general truth or the common truth. For example, the earth moves around the sun. The earth moves round the sun. The earth moves around the sun. The earth moves around the sun. To express the general truth, we use simple present tense. For example, the earth moves around the sun. One more example of this type: hot air rises and cold air descends. Honey is sweet. Honey is sweet. Honey is sweet. The earth moves around the sun. Honey is sweet. So this is the general truth. So to express general truths, simple present tense is used. Next, simple present tense is used to describe a habit or custom. Habit or custom, एक आदत, एक habit. To express such habit or custom, we use simple present tense. Simple present tense. For example, I go to school every day. I go to school every day. I go to school every day. So it is habitual to go to school. It is a custom of going to school every day. As a student, it is a habit of him to go to school every day. I go to school every day. To such a habit or custom, we use simple present tense. I go to school every day. The office opens at 10 o'clock. The office opens at the office opens at 10 o'clock. Simple present tense is used to describe a habit or custom. Next, the simple present tense is used to express what is actually taking place at the present moment also. Again, remember this, friend. In rare cases, simple present tense is used to express the present moment. For example, I write, that means at this time I am writing. So this action can be expressed in the present continuous tense also, but in rare cases. Here comes the train. For example, here comes the train. Here comes the train. That means at the time of speaking, the train is coming. But such a continuous action we can express in simple present tense. Here comes the bus. Here comes the train. That means the train is coming. Then the simple present tense is used to describe past event in order to make the description seem more vivid or real. To make the description more vivid, vivid means clear or live or real, we use simple present tense. For example, you are invited to see it. You are invited to see it in your mind's eye as a running picture. You are invited to you are invited to see it to see it you are invited to see it in your mind's eye. In your mind's eye. You are invited to see it in your mind's eye as a running picture. As a running picture. As a running picture. To describe past event in order to make the description seem to more vivid, clear, and real, the simple present tense is used. You are invited to see it in your mind's eye as a running picture. As a running picture. Aditya's army now advances and the bloody battle commences. So this is called the historic present. Now, simple present tense is used to summarize a story. To summarize a story, simple present tense is used to summarize a story or to describe an action in a dramatic manner. Again, you remember, to summarize a story or describe an action in a dramatic manner, simple present tense is used. This can be cleared by this example. I take the tea bag. I take the tea bag. I take the tea bag. Means I'm checking the tea bag. I dip it in a cup of water, cup of hot water. I mix milk. I mix milk. Then the tea gets ready. The tea gets ready. Dramatic manner. The tea gets ready. And in cricket commentary also, simple present tense is used. For example, Kapil runs up to the wicket. Kapil Dev runs up to the wicket. In sports, ball by ball commentary can be expressed in simple present tense. Kapil Dev runs up to the wicket. Then he bowls. He bowls. He bowls. B-O-W-L-S. He bowls. B-A-L-L, ball. It is an object, a ball. But B-O-W-L-S, that means delivering the ball. He bowls. He bowls. The ball fields. Amarnath fields at the cover. Fields at the cover point. So in sports, commentary is being done in simple present tense. Next, the quote authors whether living or dead. The quote as the QUOT quote यानी किसी बड़े राइटर्स के या किसी स्पीकर्स के जो स्टेटमेंट्स होते हैं, वो जो कोट होते हैं, they are also in simple present tense, whether that writer is dead or alive, but the quotes are in simple present. Shakespeare says, Shakespeare, the one of the greatest writers in English, says, Shakespeare says, life is but a walking shadow. Life is but a walking shadow. Life is but a walking shadow. This is the quote by one of the greatest writers in English, William Shakespeare. Life is but a walking shadow. Here, the quote of this writer is there in simple present tense to express a future event that is part of a fixed timetable or fixed program. Sometimes the future action can be expressed by simple present tense. For example, the match starts at 5 o'clock. The match starts at 5 o'clock. The match starts at 5 o'clock. Actually, this is the action to be taken in the future time. But such actions are expressed in simple present tense also. The match starts at 5 o'clock. That means at 5 o'clock, the match will start. The train leaves at 6:30. That means at 6:30, the train will leave. The train leaves at 6:30. The train leaves at 6:30. Means the action is to be taken in the future tense or future time, but that future action is again expressed by the simple present tense. Actually, those actions can be expressed in future tense, but these action or those actions here are expressed by simple present tense. We are learning the simple present tense and its use. Very first we have learned that simple present tense is used to express general truths. For example, the earth moves around the sun. The earth moves around the sun. Then honey is sweeter. Simple present tense is used to describe a habit or custom. For example, I go to school every day. The office opens at 10 o'clock. Then to express what is actually taking place at the present moment. For example, here comes the train. The train is coming. At the time of speaking, the train is coming. The same action can be expressed in the present continuous tense also. But such actions are again indicated or expressed by using simple present tense. Here comes the train. That means the train is coming. You remember this. Then to make the action or description more clear or real, simple present tense is used. For example, you are invited to see it in your mind's eye as a running picture. Then to summarize the story or describe an action in dramatic manner. For example, I take the tea bag, the dramatic manner. I dip it in a cup of hot water. I mix milk. The tea gets ready. Kapil Dev runs up to the wicket. He bowls. Amarnath fields it at the cover point. Then quote of authors, writers, or great persons, whether they are living or dead, whether they are alive or dead, their quotes or important statements are put in simple present tense. For example, William Shakespeare says, William Shakespeare, the great writer in English, Shakespeare says, life is but a walking shadow. The statement is in simple present tense. And simple present tense is used to express a future event that is part of a fixed timetable or fixed program. When a fixed timetable or program is fixed at particular time, that action, future action can be explained in simple present tense. For example, the match starts at 5 o'clock. That means the match is going to start at 5 o'clock or the match will start at 5 o'clock. And the train leaves at 6:30. The train will leave at 6:30. The train is going to leave at 6:30. So this future action is expressed by using simple present tense. So dear friends, for the day we stop here today and now we begin our doubt session. सर या ठिकाणी थांबू. त्यांचे काही या टेन्सच्या बाबतीत द युजेस ऑफ सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्सच्या बाबतीत जर काही डाऊट असतील तर ते आपण विचारू. You can ask your doubts only about what the study is completed, about it only. Simple present tense.
All
Hello?
the participants, please raise your hand who has doubts or message me on chat. Hello friends, who has doubts, raise your hands or message me in chat.
You can ask about simple present tense and its uses.
Hello, sir.
Speak.
Yes, please. Who is
In the
speaking?
seconds, Jay.
Okay.
सर सेकेंड सेंटेंस में आपने राइट में एस क्यू यूज किया.
So already I have told it. I have told it 2 to 3 times. I have told it. You have to pay your attention at the time when I deliver this thing. इसके पहले
Okay,
भी
sir.
कई बार इसको रिपीट कर चुके हैं. इसके पहले भी कई बार रिपीट कर चुके हैं कि वन मोर टाइम लेट मी टेल यू कि जब सब्जेक्ट सिंगुलर है तो फिर वर्ब भी सिंगुलर रहेगा. राइट इसको जब हम yes और es जोड़ते हैं, that right और that verb becomes the singular verb. he जो है singular है, one subject है he, and that's why right जो verb है उसके साथ हमने yes और es जोड़ा है. Then they is a plural subject, that's why the verb is also plural. When we have completed the subject verb agreement, at that time everything is done. At that time you make the revision of that lesson also. When the subject is in plural form, the verb will be in plural. When there is no yes or yes to the verb, that is called the plural verb. When yes or yes is added to the verb, it becomes the singular verb. He is one and they is more than one. So he के साथ right से and they के साथ right है. There is no yes or yes to the right when it is used with they. और रही बात I write a letter, I यानी one single, ये एक exceptional case है. Listen dear friends, I के साथ प्लूरल वर्ब भी होगा, उसके साथ yes और yes नहीं जोड़ा जाएगा. Next. Hello. Is there any doubt, sir?
No, sir. No one raised their hand.
Okay.
Is anyone else queries that raise your hand related to English lecture? Or chat me. Sir, one person is asked, Pankaj Katkar.
Yes, please.
Move the slides little downward. I want to see a sentence.
Which sentence?
Pankaj Katkar.
Hello. Clear your question, please.
Pankaj, raise your hand. I am not able to see your name because you are not writing in a script. Yes, speak.
Sir,
Speak, Pankaj.
sir, स्लाइड तो और नीचे कीजिए ना, एक सेंटेंस देखना था मुझे. हेलो,
Hello.
स्लाइड नीचे कीजिए ना थोड़ा.
Speak loudly, please.
स्लाइड थोड़ा नीचे कीजिए, एक सेंटेंस देखना था मुझे.
Okay. Okay.
और नीचे.
Last.
एक
Here comes the
एक
train. Sorry?
सेंटेंस था, आई कुछ था, उसका मीनिंग.
I go to school every day.
ना डोळे काहीतरी होत. I mind.
I invited nahi. You are invited to see it in your mind's eye. Very good.
मीनिंग क्या है उसका?
Okay. you are invited to see it in your mind's eye as a running picture. क्योंकि आपको कहा जाता है कि आपका जो माइंड का आई है उसमें आपको एक इमेजिन करना है, एक रनिंग पिक्चर का इमेजिन करना है. सो दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दैट सेंटेंस. यू आर इनवाइटेड टू सी, यू आर, ये बहुत ही मैनरफुल लैंग्वेज है. यू आर इनवाइटेड, दैट मीन्स यू आर आस्क्ड, यू आर रिक्वेस्टेड टू सी इट इन योर माइंड्स आई एज अ रनिंग पिक्चर. कि भाई एक रनिंग पिक्चर आपके माइंड के आई में आपको रखना है. दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दैट सेंटेंस. और ये जो है एक किसी डिस्क्रिप्शन को और क्लियर करने के लिए, उसको रियल करने के लिए सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस इज यूज्ड. नेक्स्ट, हेलो Manish sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके सर, ठीक है, थैंक यू सर.
Try to join at